Hey, this is Mike. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Today I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, visiting Sparks Toyota, and I'm checking out a 2019 Toyota Tundra in the Platinum trim level. Now this is a custom truck, has customized features that are cosmetic and functional. Let's go ahead and check it out. This Tundra is sitting on 35 by 12.5 Toyo tires wrapped around 20-inch fuel wheels in a matte black. It also has four-wheel disc brakes with ventilated rotors on all four wheels. The name of this color is Magnetic Gray Metallic. And you notice here on the front, it has the grille, the bumper, also the fender flares, all in that same color. Hopefully the sun will give you an idea of what the color looks like, hopefully. So you have two tow hooks kind of hidden under there, LED fog lights, as well as headlights and reflector housings. You also have a LED accent on the outside. Turn signals are standard bulbs though. You have some parking sensors here on the corners. And the emblem here in the center also serves as the sensor for the adaptive cruise control behind that badge. So looking at the profile, you can see everything's body colored except for the badging here, the platinum badging, that handles, the upper portion of the side mirror. It's all body colored. Now it has the, of course, fender flares as well. Now it has a TRD step here on the side, has a 4.5-inch lift, as well as the larger tires than factory. It also has a black exhaust tip back here as well, on both sides. And it's an upgraded exhaust as well. So this emblem can also be blacked out, but as it is right now, it is a combination of chrome and the smoked chrome. So this truck has a traditional key with the lock and unlock buttons on it, panic button. Let's go ahead and push the panic button so we can see what the horn sounds like. Here's another view of the side steps here. So you notice that the door goes all the way down to the bottom of the vehicle here. So when you open it up, it keeps all the dirt, or most of the dirt, on the outside of the door, so that way you don't get dirty climbing in the truck. Even has a seal there across the bottom of the base of the door. Okay, so looking on the inside of the passenger side door, it has some quilted accents here, looking pretty nice. Has a big pocket right here. It also serves as, it's completely enclosed, so you can put some stuff in there. Soft touch here, here, here. The rest of it is a hard plastic. Has the JBL sound system with a speaker in the bottom and in the pillar. Then you have large pockets here at the very bottom. Now the passenger seat does have a power seat. It's able to go forward and back and tilt the back, and it has a lumbar adjustment. But we'll see when we get to the driver's seat. The driver's seat is a little bit more than the passenger. Now it has a leather trimmed, heated and ventilated seats, with the perforated portion in the center and then the smooth portion on the outside. And you have the quilted portion in the back with the platinum badging. And the seats are quite a ways off the floor, so it gives you that chair feel and more comfortable, in my opinion, to have that. Okay, so the dash also has that quilted look, hard touch surface at the top as well as here. A handle to get in and out. This is also in the back doors as well, but not on the driver's side. Lockable glove compartment. It has kind of a shelf style, smooth plastic. Massive doors here in the back, and they swing out quite wide, a little bit wider than the front doors, because this area is for passengers, but also some cargo space, and I'll show you that in just a second. Here's the inside of the door. See how much bigger it is. Similar styling as the front. You even have the soft touch and the quilted portions. Sill plate, just like the front as well. And here's the actual handles that they took off, that they replaced, that they're chrome, so you can see what the original platinum handles look like, if you're not familiar. You also have the cup holders and armrest that moves up out of the way. Quilted seats back here as well. You can also tilt down the headrest to kind of add to your visibility. It's basically a bench seat back here, but you can lift up the seats. So let me just move these over here, and we can lift this up so we can have this cargo space, and it'll lock in place here. So if we wanted to lift up one seat or both seats to add to the cargo space. So it has a bed, but sometimes you don't want to put stuff in the bed if it's raining, or you just want to secure your items. You can put them back here, and the door being swung open so wide gives you access to this back portion fairly easy. So there's your cleats for your cargo tie-down system. You have pockets on the back of both front seats. You have a 12-volt power supply and climate control vents here as well. There's a slight hump in the center, so the center passenger will have to deal with that. And then you have the handles to help you get inside the truck. This helps out with a lifted truck like this, especially. So looking at the back of the truck, it has a light, cargo light back here with the third brake light. Parking sensors across the back bumper. Now you notice the bumper is body colored as well. Now there is one chrome emblem they decided to leave on. That's the four-wheel drive emblem, and it's not blacked out. So that's something that can be either removed or blacked out if you wanted to, for your custom truck. Okay, so there's your towing package. Then you have your 4- and 7-way outlets here. I like the way they have them above the bumper, so that way they don't get quite as dirty, and they're easier to locate and plug in. Backup camera, slightly offset here. But it does have a high position, but that offset position, especially backing up to a trailer, is a little bit less than ideal as far as I'm concerned. But you can back up the trailer a lot easier with a camera than without one, that's for sure. And it's not that big of an offset, but it is offset. So it's a locking tailgate, and it's assisted. So it slowly comes down. It also has a spray and bed liner as well. So you have fixed locations for tie downs on the base here on all four corners. And then these rails here on the side, these are where your cleats lock in place. You can put it anywhere on that rail to get a custom tie down position. Lifting the tailgate up is fairly easy too, since it's assisted. Now I notice it has the factory spare tire under here, so this may not be, I'm not sure, but it may not be, most likely not, a full diameter tire to match the tires that's on it. So that's something you want to consider. Maybe have a tire carrier and have a full-size tire going, with the vehicle. That would be nice. Blacked out TRD exhaust tips, and has a TRD catback exhaust that goes all the way from the headers on out, which you most likely saw in the very beginning of the video. Fuel door here is here on the driver's side, and it has a traditional cap tether and a little place to hang the cap on the inside of the door. Okay, so let's go ahead and start it up. It has that traditional key. here's the floorboard in front of the driver's seat. You notice the floor mat hooks in place in 2 places there. There's your accelerator and brake pedal. It also has a footrest here on the left side and a foot actuated parking brake. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. To open the hood, there is a latch just under here. Just lift it up and it releases it, and then when you lift the hood up to a certain point, it goes up the rest of the way by itself. Now it has these pistons to hold it up, and it doesn't really go up that high, but it gets up high enough for me anyway. But okay, so here's the engine compartment, and has an exposed firewall. There is some insulation and heat shielding back there a little bit, but for the most part it's exposed. Has a big plastic cover covering up the engine, but it's a 5.7 liter V8. There's your battery. So under this big plastic cover is a 5.7 liter V8 dual overhead cam, 32 valve with dual independent VVT, variable valve timing, 381 horsepower and 401 pound-feet of torque, paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now it's a 4-wheel drive truck, and it has part-time 4-wheel drive as well as full-time. It also has the active track and the 38-gallon fuel tank. The inside of the driver's side door is just like the other side, except for it has a few more buttons. So up here you have the presets for your power seat. And it does have an exit mode as well, which will pull the seat back out of your way when you get out. It also has a power tilt and telescoping steering column, which we'll get to that in just a minute. Power windows. So the front 2 are automatic, 1 touch up and down. They have been tinted by the dealer, in case you haven't noticed. Door lock controls. Okay, so I mentioned that the driver's side seat is going to one up the passenger. Well, for one thing, it has the thigh extender, powered thigh extender. Another thing is, instead of just going forward and back, it also goes up and down. So you have a lot more adjustments here, but the rest of it's the same. The 2-way lumbar adjustment, and then the tilt. Really comfortable seats, especially considering they're heated, ventilated, quilted here in the back, and perforated. So very nice. And have the good height off the floor as well. To the left of the steering column, down here's your cargo light that illuminates the bed. Automatic high beams, you can turn that on or off. This is for your power rear glass, which we'll check that out soon. Side mirrors are adjusted here. You just pick a side, you can adjust it with this little pad. You can also have the power folding. So as we push that, folds in the side mirrors. Push it again, they unfold. And then this is for your interior lights. So if you want the interior lights to turn on with the door, you have it in the center position. Right now it's off, and you can turn them all on by putting it on like so. This is to adjust your headlights. So if you have you're carrying a big heavy cargo load or whatever, just say a heavy trailer or whatever, and it's squatting the back of the truck, you can slightly adjust the headlights to keep from blinding people, but also, you know, you can raise or lower them right here. It's pretty neat. So it has a power, tilt, and telescoping steering column, and this will be able to be preset here with your buttons here. So that's nice. Okay, sitting in the driver's seat, checking it out. Impressive looking quilted dash. And it's kind of a combination of silver and black. And I have the seat all the way back. Give you an idea of the possible leg room. I'm 6 feet tall and just plenty of room. It's probably a little bit further back than I would actually drive in. So it has a leather wrapped steering wheel. You see the grips there at the top. A little bit soft to the touch, more rubbery kind of soft.